You're looking for validation, and that is okay. The problem is you're looking for validation in all the wrong places. Now, most of us have a belief that in order for us to truly be happy, for us to truly be fulfilled, we need to find somebody that will see us, somebody that will appreciate us, somebody that will truly take the time to get to know who we are, to understand us. And you're absolutely right. You will only be happy, only fully and truly be happy when you find somebody who will do every single one of those things continuously. Continuously. They will never stop. They will not sleep. They will not rest. They will not wink an eye until they have fulfilled that within our lives continuously, perpetually, 24/7, period. However, that person that you're looking for to do all them things, that you need to do all those things, they're not anywhere to be found. To be honest with you, there's nobody with even half of the capability to do any of that half of the time. I just got to be real with you. Therefore, does that mean you're going to be sad forever? You're never going to have your needs met and you're always going to be seeking, validation, always going to be seeking appreciation, never find it? No, it means that it exists, but it does not exist out there. Let me take a sip of this before I really get into it. Extra charged up green tea. That's my caffeination. You are looking for this sense of validation. That's how we'll sum all of it up. It's to be validated in your own existence, to be seen, to be felt, to be experienced. You are seeking this in all the wrong places because there is only one place you will truly find it, and that is cha-cha-cha-ching within you. Period. There is no other place under heaven or earth that you will find a true sense of validation than within yourself. And that is the greatest trick that was played to man. They say that, there's a myth that says the gods created man, and they said, where will we hide his divinity? Where will we hide mankind's greatness, their godhood? Where will we hide their fullness, their wholeness, their power? And the gods came together and they said, okay, let's put it on the top of the mountains. And some of the gods said, if we put it at the top of the mountains, they're going to find it at the top of the mountains. They're going to scale the mountains eventually and they will find it. You know these humans, they are explorers. Okay, then let's put it at the bottom of the ocean. And they say, I get where you're going. I get what you're throwing. However, humans are going to find their way to the bottom of the ocean one day. And so they all came back together and said, man, what is a place where humans will never go? Is it going to be somewhere in the stars? No. They're going to go in the stars. There's this boy Elon. He's trying to go there already. Okay. How, where? Oh, finally. Finally, an idea that was worth its salt. Finally, a place that no human would ever even imagine or think to look. And so the gods came together and they said, we will put man's divinity within themselves. We will put humankind's godhood, wholeness, fullness, power, infinite possibility within themselves, because that is the one place they will never think to look. And so you have spent your life, you have spent day after day, night after night, seeking, looking, searching, scratching, clawing, trying to find some sort of way into that validation, the way into your true nature, your true core. You have scrolled through Instagram and Snapchat and TikToks for hours upon hours. You've binge watched shows. You've gotten into relationship after relationship. You snorted a little that, and you drank a little this, and you indulged in a lot of that. You indulged in a whole lot of that. And all of it was in the search of feeling whole. All of it was in the search of being validated, of feeling as if you were enough. Feeling as if you are safe in this very life that you have been given. And yet none of it has been working. And I feel you in that pain because I am not talking to you from a soapbox. I am speaking to you and with you, because this has been the journey of my own life. The greatest discovery I ever made was that everything is truly within me. Every single last ounce of it. There is nothing that is not within me that I'm looking for. When I'm looking for peace and I want somebody out there to be a representation of peace, you need to reflect peace to me so I can be peaceful. You need to calm down so I can be peaceful. What I was looking for was that sense of peace within me, that alignment with my source within me. When I'm going out there and I'm looking for excitement, man, you need to bring me excitement. Video game, bring me excitement. But then it's not hitting anymore. The sticks aren't hitting as they used to, right? That blunt isn't hitting the same way that it used to, because it will never do the job that only what is within me can do. It will never fulfill me, because the fulfillment I seek is within myself. And therefore, I seek external validation, but it falls flat on its face every time. I seek knowledge. Maybe if I cram my head full of information, then I will feel secure, but yet there is no security from the external. There is no security from the outside. Life is a beautiful experience, but the beauty of life is inward. The beauty of life is an extension of when I am truly experiencing the wholeness within myself and I'm projecting that out into the world around me, right? And Gandhi said these words, and most of us just saw it as like a cute little saying that we learned sometime in grade school. And he said, be the change that you want to see in the world. He meant that in the most literal sense. He was a Hindu. He understood the Maya. He understood these concepts, these spiritual concepts of like the illusion of the outside. And if one is looking to project a world or create a world in which there is perfection, they must create or find the perfection within themselves. That's what those words truly mean. Be the change. It doesn't mean create the change. He didn't say create it. He didn't say do it. Right? He didn't say go out there and fix things. You must come to a place where you are going within, where you are transcending and transforming within, because only then are things outside of you changed. We are emitters of life. We are not receivers of life. Let me just put it that way. And this might seem a little woo-woo. This is a little deeper than some of the subject matters I get into. But I'm going to be getting more into these subjects because this is what matters most, right? I need to tell y'all the truth and the whole truth. I need to be as helpful as I possibly can. And this is the only way I can, is by telling you universal truths. The universal truth is life is not happening to you. Life is happening through you and because of you. Therefore, the things that you experience as life are only a manifestation of who you are being. Not what you want, not what you're desiring, because those are really things that you feel as if you're lacking. So in most cases, what you want and what you desire, what you yearn for, you're actually not experiencing. You're usually experiencing the lack of those things in your physical experience. Not because there's some deity that wants you to not have those good things and not experience good things. It's because you're holding yourself apart from it, because you're not recognizing those things within yourself. It's only when you recognize abundance within yourself that you will experience abundance in your external circumstances. It is only when you experience joy within yourself that you will see joy in life. It is only when you experience peace within yourself that life will become peaceful. And that doesn't mean all circumstances and situations have to become something else. You become peace, therefore life becomes peaceful, regardless of circumstance or situation. As Jesus is walking through the water, there is a storm in the midst of his presence, and yet he still walks through that or over that water, which is a representation of us walking through turbulence, the highest level of emotionality, and still being unscathed, being untouched. That is the place and the point in which we are seeking, and we know it's possible. That's the only reason we ever search for it. We know that there is fulfillment to be had. We know that there is joy to be experienced. We know that there is passion to be experienced, that there is love, there is life, there is vibrance in this life form, that there is so much more that we have not yet experienced that is locked away somewhere. And we think that treasure is out there. That's why we got Cowboys and Indians. That's why we got 49ers going. Oh, I'm not talking about the football team. But the original gold diggers, not talking about Kanye West's song, shout out to Kanye back in 2004. I'm talking about individuals who are going out into the world looking for their gold, looking for their treasure out there when all along their treasure was in here. When all along what they were seeking was within. And this isn't some type of trap to have you stop, desiring or stop looking for things in your external. What I'm saying is those things will not fulfill you. Those things will not suffice if they are by themselves. You must be fulfillment in order for life to be fulfilling. You must be peace in order for life to become peaceful. If you are in a certain frequency, this is making sense for you. Like, this is truly, truly making, even if it's the first time you ever really thought about these concepts, like truly thought about these concepts, it's making sense to you. Therefore, your search for validation is really a masquerade for your desire or your search for fulfillment from within, for your search of wholeness from within. And it is only when you start going to the source that you will experience that fulfillment. You'll experience that wholeness. And most of us say that we want it and we desire that, but truly we're not in that place yet. Like, I'll be honest with you. There were years that I said I wanted peace, but I was looking for war. I said that I wanted, abundance, but truly I still cared more about staying in that struggle story, right? Staying in a place, in a space of desiring money, but I wanted it so I could impress people. I wanted it so I could show people that I was competent, that I could do things. And when I started to finally let go, which was only of recent, of the motives behind it, the scarcity or the lack motives. Because look, it's not wrong to want those things. It's not wrong. It's not bad. It's just misguided. And most times it will hold you apart from the very thing that you desire. It's not wrong to want the relationship, but it's only when you do not need the relationship, when you no longer have this yearning for a relationship, that you actually have a fulfilling relationship fall into your lap. It's only when I stopped looking for it that it met me at a laundromat on the day I wasn't looking for it, period. That's when the soulmate walks in. And so when you are looking to create this life where you're fully valid, right? You're fully experiencing all that life has to give, because that's all we truly desire at the end of the day. We want the fullness of life. Like, we want more out of life. The only way we can get that more is by going within and knowing that the more has always been there, acknowledging the more within you, period. Now, I was going to do a call to action to my coaching courses and things of that nature right now, but I don't feel there's a need to for this video. If you are interested, go to the caption and you will find information there. Otherwise, this was just a heart-to-heart that was necessary, because most of y'all are not just trying to have somebody date you, but you want somebody to validate you. Copyright. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.